When I was a little girl, I was very ambitious. I like to dream, and I dream a lot. However, those dream changes over time. Let's start with my first dream. When I was a kid, my dream was to be a princess. I even asked my mom to tie one of her scarves around my waist and pretend that I'm wearing a gown. I asked her to tie another one over my head and pretend that I have Rapunzel's beautiful long golden locks. Life was simple and carefree, and through my eyes, everything was magical. As time went by, I developed a new dream. It all started when I watched my favorite show called Art Attack. Watching Neil Buchanan creating his masterpiece was somewhat soothing and calming, and that was where I wanted to be an artist. I love to create. I made arts and crafts and did a little painting here and there. I dreamt myself being a famous artist with her masterpiece hanging in a museum. But alas, that dream never lasted. When I entered school, it was a whole new environment. All I focused on was studying, until I stumbled upon the wonders of outer space. I immediately fell in love with learning about planets and the universe, and that was when my dream of becoming an astronaut came. I remembered every time the teacher asked us to go to the library, I would go to the encyclopedia section and read everything about science and planets. Something about learning the names of the moons in every planet excited me. Years after that, I got tired of reading about planets, so I decided to try something new. My sister recommended me to read her Harry Potter series. I couldn't thank her enough because I immediately fell in love with reading. When I read, it's like I'm in a whole new world, like I'm part of the story, and I can be anything I want to be. I can be a superhero, a wizard, or even a secret agent. It was better than watching it on television because I could actually live out the stories. I was impressed by how well the author expressed her ideas into words, and that was where it hit me. I wanted to be a novelist. As obsessed as I was back then, I even tried writing my own book. It was just a rough draft, it was never published. I only do it for fun, but that never stopped me from my passion in writing till this day. Years later, I entered high school. I was a bit more mature and I explored something even more advanced: computers. One day, while I was scrolling through YouTube, I stumbled upon a video called How to Change a Background in Photo Using Photoshop. I was intrigued and curious, so I clicked it. Watching how easy it was to play around with Photoshop made me want to explore more, so I did. Every day, I would learn new things and experiment with different photo editings. It was then I developed a new dream. I wanted to be a graphic designer. I went crazy with the tutorials like how to turn your face into vampires or one of the characters from Avatar. The possibilities are endless. The next year, while I was scrolling through my computer, I found a software called Movie Maker. Curious enough, I started exploring. It was a video editing software, and before I knew it, I've been creating and editing videos all day. Even though it was just a compilation of photos going through different transitions, that feeling of being able to create something beautiful was enough for me to develop a new dream, and that was to be a video editor. As I grow older, reality starts becoming more clearer. I realized those dreams of mine were just dreams. I know it's harsh, but I have to accept it. So, I traded my dreams to a profession that would give me a stable career and good payment. I became a teacher. It never crossed my mind to be a teacher at first, so I was devastated. But then, as time went by, I finally saw light. I realized that I'm holding more opportunities than I think I do. Because of my experiences, when you become a teacher, you can be anything.